Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Steven from the BS Show. And no, I'm not retired from YouTube. I know I haven't made a video in a couple weeks, but I've been on my holiday grind. It's a hectic, busy time of the year, the holiday season. So if you want to show your holiday spirit, please leave a thumbs up on the video or even subscribe to the channel because it helps out the channel a lot. But now that I got that out of the way, someone did retire. In fact, Ben Askren retired, and he retired on Ariel Hawani's podcast. I'll play a clip from that right now.
Without further ado, the floor is yours. What do you want to say?
Yeah, well, I think it's fairly obvious what I'm going to say. I'm retiring from the sport of mixed martial arts, and frankly, I'm retiring from everything. I was thinking about it when we had last talked. Obviously, something I was considering, but I'd been having hip problems, and I finally had the discussion with my doctor, and I actually got the MRI before my last fight, and I need a hip replacement. So. Man, that's it for me. I've been thinking about this for a week and kind of what I was going to say, and really I've just been filled with gratitude for how great of a career I've been able to have, even though obviously in the end it did not turn out to go my way.
Now, I'd be lying if I said that we never talked smack on Ben Askren on this show, because we absolutely did. I mean, ultimately, the BS Show is fans of the sport, and this is a fan perspective. We're not experts or analysts, even though we like to think we are when we crack some beers and get to talking. But ultimately, we're fans, and Ben Askren had this way of captivating you, whether he made you love him or hate him. So he's doing his job 100% because he's making people want to watch him fight. And that's what you got to do. I mean, some people are purists of the sport and think it should only be about the fighting, but let's be honest. This is the entertainment era of the UFC, of MMA, and Ben Askren was a huge part of that metamorphosis that we're currently going through. Love it or hate it, personality is 50% of selling a fight. We're talking the Conor McGregors, the Nate Diaz's, the Jorge Masvidal's, the Derek Lewis's, the Israel Adesanya's, the fighters that put butts in seats. And Ben Askren understood this more than most. I mean, he absolutely killed it when it came to the entertainment side of the sport and promoting himself. He understood that self-promotion is the biggest key when it comes to being successful in MMA, and that's why he was able to have a fruitful career outside the UFC. I mean, the community wanted him in the UFC for the longest time, but unfortunately we got him when he was already withered away, broken down at the end of a long career with bad hips and a dad bod. So not really ideal circumstances for Ben Askren coming into the UFC, right? I mean, we hear it all the time, fighting's a young man's game. We also hear Father Time is undefeated, and both of these hold true in this situation. It's unfortunate we never got to see Ben Askren in his prime, young Ben Askren, but you know what, it is what it is. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I hope Ben Askren has a successful post-fight career. I'm sure he has a future in commentating. He has his podcast. He's a great wrestler, so maybe he could do like wrestling coaching or even mentor these fighters coming up. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below about Ben Askren's retirement. Do you feel like we should have saw him when he was younger, and do you feel like it would have been any different if he got his opportunity when he was young and in his prime? Or do you feel like it would have been the same thing? The same thing would have happened. He would have been exposed because the caliber of talent in the UFC is just too high for him. I would love to know what you guys think. And that's it for this one. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.